It's beer o'clock on Real Ale Craft Beer. Today we've got a beer from Neptune Brewery and it's a can of the Oktoberfest edition Bock. Bock meaning strong in German. This beer is coming in at 6.5% ABV in a 440 milliliter can. Oh, there's a look at it. Sent by the wonderful Neil Long. Thank you very much, Neil Long, for sending the beer. I put the dog on the stool. He's got a bit. Some of you will know the dog from the live streams. Lowy, really old now. He's like a 13, 14-year-old boy, and he's. I don't know what it is with dogs. Oh, maybe you guys can comment in the comments box. He seems to have got a bit needy in his old age. He seems to have got a bit like he wants to be around me all the time, which I suppose, you know, maybe he's getting a little bit scared in his old age. I'm pretty sure I'd be, you know, get to a certain age, you're going to start getting a bit scared, aren't you? You know, what's round the corner type of thing. I suppose that's what beer is for. Have a beer and forget about it all. I watched that program once. What was it called? It was called. It was like Henry VIII. It was like a really long series, and it was the guy who played Superman, but he made himself famous. Not from Superman made him famous, but is it something Henry? Is there something Henry? Anyway, we'll get to that in a moment. Beer in the glass. Look at this. 3-finger, nice. I would say it's almost a carbonated head, isn't it? You can almost see the carbonation through the head there. It's like nice large bubbles on the beer. Nice carbonation, good levels of carbonation on the side of the glass, good head retention, hazy looking bock. This looks absolutely fantastic. Caviar, something Caviar, the guy who played Superman. Anyway, he was in the Henry VIII series and he played William something or other. His right-hand man. No, he played his best mate. Dog cut down. He's not that needy. Which makes my story completely irrelevant. He's just gone back to his chair. Aroma on the beer. Oh, fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. Malty, biscuity, bready. Slightly nutty. 6.5% ABV. Just goodness in a glass. Let's dive in. Cheers, everybody. Stone the Crows. Stone the Crows. What a beer this is. Nutty, biscuity, bready, creamy, rich mouthfeel, lovely carbonation. This brewery, Neptune Brewery, thank you very much to Neil Long for sending these beers, by the way. They have been producing terrific Oktoberfest style beers. The Hefeweizen was incredible. The Marzen beer was equally as good. Just Henry Caviar, I think his name is. Anyway, so he played his mate. He played Henry VIII's mate. And when he got into the final series, I remember one of the last things he said. And it was, "I fear the everlasting night." And that was his biggest fear. And I get that. Being an older person, closing your eyes in bed, you know, wondering if you're gonna. I know this sounds morbid as hell, doesn't it? Whether you're gonna wake up in the morning, but it's something that's I've always struggled with. If you ask me what are my biggest fears in life, that would probably be right up there. I'll drive a car as fast as I want to drive a car. I'm not going to tell you on this video how fast I drive a car, but I drive a car to what I feel comfortable with. On motorways, I'll go in the outside lane and I'm very, very comfortable at speed. And those sorts of things don't cross my mind in that moment. It's when you're blooming. This is purely come from the dog. This is purely come from my needy dog, and he's kind of like, he's always around me and he's always wanting to sit next to me and put his head on my lap, and much more than when he was younger. He didn't want any of that stuff. He didn't want any of that. But now he's like, he's made. I suppose, I don't know. I think he's just making the most of his time, like, you know. Yeah, Fear the Everlasting Light. That stuck with me. I watched that program about 15 years ago. The Henry VIII, the Tudors. That's what it was called, the Tudors. Brilliant program. Loved it. I might rewatch it. But out of that whole series, that one phrase from that man stuck with me. Fear the everlasting night. What's that got to do with a bock? I don't know. This beer is incredible. Biscuity, bready, nutty, slightly herbal flavours coming through. A little bit of spicy and peppery on the back end. Sweetness to begin with. Bitterness on the back end. Just fantastic. Fantastic beer. It really is. This strong German lager is robust with sweet malt notes, followed by mild roastiness and rich toffee flavours with minimal bitterness. A beer with a warming quality and a rich, satisfying flavour. We have created 4 varying German-style beers to celebrate Oktoberfest. These beers showcase traditional brewing techniques and flavours, brewing the authentic taste of Oktoberfest to your glass, bringing the authentic taste of Oktoberfest to your glass, celebrating German brewing heritage. Prost. Just fabulous. So let's rate it. I don't think I'll ever put the dog on the beer stool again, because it's kind of, it took the review in a different direction, didn't it? It was just an off-the-cusp, press record, talk about morbid stuff video. My apologies. But I feel beer plays a big part in that anyway. If I ever want to forget to, if ever I'm in one of those moods when I'm like self-reflecting and where am I going in my life and what am I doing, I just crack a beer open. Just crack a beer open and it all goes away. It all blooming well goes away. Great mouthfeel, great drinkability, peppery, spicy on the back end, a little bit of bitterness, a little bit of sweetness to begin with, great creamy, rich mouthfeel. I can't emphasise that enough. Great beer, 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10 from Real Ale Craft Beer. As far as British brewed German style bock beers go, this is the pinnacle. This is fantastic. Thanks for watching. Please put your comments in the comments box, subscribe to our daily beer and food reviews, give us a big fat thumbs up. Boom, cheers.